Hi everyone, welcome to Title the Podcast
With Joe.
and Joe.
Ayan, welcome
Hello.
back. And today we have guests.
Yes.
We have one that's returning. Hello, Candice.
Hi.
Medyo demure si Candice today. But she's present.
Mhm.
And then our other guest,
Oh, I've been waiting for this one to come.
Hindi siya demure.
hindi siya demure.
The total opposite.
Introduce mo muna, sino ba siya?
Long time.
The beast mode. Hindi naman. Our very, very dear friend, BFF, Rico.
Hi, Rico.
Hi!
BFF yan ni Joe.
Okay,
Kasi
so-
pareho silang...
Baliw!
Yes, true. And we
Baliw!
both have the same,
Same
birthdays.
wavelengths.
Same wavelength.
Same wavelength. They're both Sag.
They're both sad.
But we're not sagging yet, okay?
Uy!
And we have the same birthday.
Crazy!
Sisters from another mistress.
Yes, okay.
1 year difference, right?
Yeah.
1 year.
And so, we brought them here today para iba-ibang perspective. Kasi,
We're
ano
gonna
ba
talk
topic natin
about.
today?
We're just gonna talk about timing.
Timing.
Timing is everything.
Timing is, I'm bad at that. Really bad at
Are
it.
you always late?
I am also.
Ako always late.
And I like to be late all the time too, you know?
Imang klaseng late yun.
Yes, I agree.
Late night.
Take note, these people are speaking from experience.
I agree. I second the motion.
Ayaw daw niya magsalita, oh. Okay, so yung topic natin today came from, kasi dahil sa TikTok, was Instagram. Basically, if you've been listening to our podcast before, you remember that we've said that Joe, one of the sayings that Joe likes to repeat a lot,
Joeisms.
and one of the Joeisms, I like that Candice, is the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. But recently, as we're scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, something came up.
Yeah.
Si ate mo, girl, may other perspective. Pero ito naman kasi sa kanya, specifically about person. Diba? When we say right thing at the wrong time, we're not just talking about people or relationships. It could be other things. Pero this one, si ate girl sa Instagram is specifically talking about people.
Yeah.
The right person. Ang sabi kasi niya, the right person does not require the right timing.
Which I totally disagree.
Ayan.
No,
So,
I agree if you live in a fantasy world.
In a
that
fantasy
can be
world.
true.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we are in the real world where circumstances are different.
ang sabi kasi ni ate mo, girl, to defend, hindi naman defend her, pero give a bit more context. Ang sabi ni ate girl, when it comes to relationships, the right person will fight for you. The right person will try to overcome obstacles, including timing. So, hindi daw dapat yun na right person, wrong time. Pero sa kanya, kung right talaga, ang sabi niya, if it's the wrong time, then were they even actually ever the right person?
Because he didn't go to bat for you.
Yeah, because he didn't fight for it. Or she, baka naman pwedeng she.
Or they.
Or they.
Or
They
they.
inclusive
Whatever it
tayo.
is.
Yes. You know, you have to include those type of people.
Yeah, totoo.
Right?
So,
Can
so we got a bit of perspective na from Candice, but you disagree kasi parang kailangan sa indilululan. Ikaw, Joe, bakit very hard disagree ka naman?
Ako nasa delululan.
Dilululan.
Why I disagree? It's because there are circumstances that you can never control. It's not like you wanted it to be the wrong time or you wanted it to be the wrong person, diba? But there are things in this life na whatever you do, you can never control. And honestly, time is one of that.
Eh di wrong person nga siya.
No.
So parang they were not the right
It's
person
just
to
not
begin with.
meant to be.
At that time.
Maybe, or
Yeah,
it's just
it's the
really
wrong
not meant
time.
to be.
So it's the wrong
It's
person.
the wrong person, the wrong time.
Oh my God.
Okay, tapos na yung podcast.
Oh, no. me lang hindi naman pag sinabi mo, this person is the wrong person, it doesn't mean na you'll be together in the end.
Yeah, it could be right for that moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean a forever person, siya. You can have different people in your lives at different times.
Yeah.
But we can have everything forever, though.
You can't have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, right?
You
can
gotta
have
pick and
everything.
choose.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever. No? Wala forever.
Nothing
Ever is a lie. Don't forget and don't believe them when they say
no.
I love you forever.
No, let's disagree. It's a lot of work.
Sabi ni
And
Miriam Defensor Santiago, stupid is forever.
I agree.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Rest in peace.
power.
She's a good, lawyer. Great.
O, tapos na nga ang podcast.
Tapos na pa. Hindi, timing kasi is a very tricky thing to talk about, diba? So parang, I mean, we're grasping at straws, diba? With right person, right Guys, may mga nagdadabog talaga, violent reaction sila sa right timing at wrong time. Ay. Gets ko yung point mo, Joe. Gets ko din naman yung point ni ate girl na parang, kasi to an extent, parang you're two sides of the same coin. Because basically, she's saying na they were never right in the first place. Which to an extent is what you're also saying, di ba na kasi right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. So it was the wrong person.
How can you say it's the wrong person just because hindi kayo magkasama?
Because it did not work out.
Or because the circumstances will not allow you to work out?
O, yan
Rico.
din. Yan din.
Paisip siya doon. Candice?
Wala, kasi it's like when you have it's a matter of when the circumstances don't quite match up for you to have that opportunity to be together.
It doesn't mean he's the wrong person.
Yes.
He could be the right person. It's just not
Not the right moment.
the right
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, but the right person at the wrong time is the wrong person.
So it's the wrong thing.
it's the wrong thing. Di ba yun ang
So
sabi
it was
mo?
the wrong
The
thing.
wrong thing, not the wrong person.
Yeah.
The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing.
Ah.
So that means if you pursue the relationship, it's not the right thing to do at that time.
Not the
But
person.
I
It's
never
not the
said
person.
it's
It's
the
the
wrong
wrong
person.
It's not the person problem.
It's the thing.
It's the
Yeah.
thing.
It's the thing.
That thing.
That thing.
Guys, tama na makapiright. May hugot ka ba, Joe? Bakit parang very adamant ka dun sa ano eh? Na-feel ko yun eh.
Yung lalaki mo siguro no. Yung game. Tell me more. Oh, come on, right?
We need context and backstory.
Right?
We need context and
Yeah.
backstory.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
come
wait.
on. You have
Are
to
you
share.
spilling my
No,
tea?
you have to share to the people so that they know what you're talking about.
Wala tayong
Right?
tea.
Naiinitan na ako. Come on. I'm waiting for
Oh
it.
my gosh, ang gulo po ng episode namin.
Come on, I knew what you're talking about. So just say it, share
Or
it.
nagdadabog talaga sila. No, what I meant to say was, it's very clear, Joe, na the reason you have a very strong distinction between the wrong thing, the right time, the wrong time, and the right person. Kasi parang based from experience yan eh. This is not something that you learned by reading.
This is something
na-
that you learn by living.
Yeah, this
Yes.
sounds like something that came about.
So am I in the hot seat right
This is why we
No.
need some context.
Yeah. So
I've already talked about this in the past
But not to them.
podcast.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
no.
already did.
yung ano, the one that got away.
Not really one that
the
got
one
away, but
The one that let her get away.
Yes. Tama yan. Because she was the right thing.
She was the right.
I'm
No, you're the
always the right thing.
No, she's the right person.
The right person.
But the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi sila nakatuloyan, di ba? Ano ba yung
What?
circumstances na hindi na overcome?
Just the whole situation.
But like what kind of situation?
You're not gonna pin me down on this.
Why not? I don't get it. I don't
So
understand
it wasn't something
It's the
na,
situation lang talaga.
it wasn't something that either of you could have done something about.
Yeah. It's not.
Yun ang mahirap. Masakit yung it was out of your control.
Sometimes the only way to, how do you say this? The only way for you to move forward is to actually let each other go.
Yeah.
Ouch,
Right.
diba?
Pero masakit yun, ha?
Of course.
As
Because-
much as you don't want to do it, you just have to do it.
Yep.
Right?
Rico, meron ka bang hugot? Wala.
Wala nang hugot
Uy,
yan.
may love story.
Wala!
Have you had an experience ng right thing, or it felt like the right thing, but at the wrong time, so you had to let it go as a wrong thing for that time?
I think mine is always the wrong thing.
Ay,
It's always the wrong person.
Well, the wrong thing and then the wrong person.
Double whammy.
Yes, because it's my emotion that's taking over it. That alam mo yung ano ko, personality ko, diba?
Yes.
sila hindi nila alam.
I like to help people, and when I see something that I feel bad for it, I take them with me.
My God.
But it's not about myself; it's about the other person because I feel better that way, right? And then,
yung toxic na, oh my gosh, I can fix
yes,
them.
yes, that's so me, which is not really good. It's not
I
So
can
that
have
was
that.
the thing.
Yeah.
The thing was that yung
Save your
goals
confidence.
mo
yes,
did not align
alan, yes,
with this
Yeah.
person.
So yun
Because
yung
this
wrong
person
thing.
cannot be
yes, the
saved.
wrong thing. That's the wrong thing.
And
Yeah,
it was also the wrong person.
Yeah, because
Yes.
this person
Kasi-
cannot be saved.
Yes.
It's the wrong goal for the wrong
because he
person.
pursued the person with the wrong goal in
Yes.
mind of like, oh, I want to fix them, I want to.
And then the person end up taking advantage of
That's
you.
right.
Masakit din.
Actually,
Nag-enjoy ka.
Actually,
well, you know what?
Actually, what?
I mean, it's just painful to let the person go kasi yung goal ko hindi ko na-meet, diba? Kasi I'm doing this for myself na I thought that I can choose this person for a better life. When, nung nabagsak, that hurts me, right?
Kasi you felt like you failed.
I failed, yeah.
well, you know what? That's rule number 1. Never ever enter into a relationship with you thinking I can change the person.
I know that.
Because
yeah.
that
It's
will
a
never
recipe for
work.
disaster.
Oh, I know, yeah.
But we're stubborn like that.
Yes,
so
we are.
we still do it anyways.
Because that's how you learn.
Yes.
Kung nag-learn talaga.
Na-learn na ba?
Well, I am now. Yes, I did. Right?
Sabi niya,
Yes, I did.
We have to wait and
No, but
see
he
for the
did, he
next
did.
one.
It did.
But it took
It took a long time kasi
A long
kasi
time.
I'm dealing with someone who's probably crazy too. And it is
Like the ambulance.
yeah, the ambulance come in. Sorry about that. Just the right time in the wrong
the wrong-
place.
Ay, ang kulit.
Right?
So, ang circumstances niya, self-inflicted.
yes,
Yes,
because
it is.
from the start you wanted to. Well,
Change.
actually, the
the
intention
goal
was to help.
good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
goal was good.
Oh, the
It's just
intention.
that
Yeah.
this person did not want the help.
Yes.
I mean, I think if the intention was to help somebody, help lang.
Oh, nga.
Hindi yung help them and then be in a relationship with them and then helping them in that relationship.
Well, that's what I'm saying because my emotion took over it. That like parang
Got the better of it.
yeah, parang na ako na I feel bad for this person, so I have to love this person.
It started as wanting to help
Yes.
hanggang sa na-in-love
Then
ka
love
na.
ka na.
Ay, nahulog siya.
I hate
Nalaglags ang mga bola ko. Yun ang nangyari po. Sorry po ha.
I hate when that happens, you know,
Right?
when you're trying to quote unquote save somebody, and then
Your emotions
at the end of it, you know, you first of all, ikaw lang yung mas nasasaktan. Ikaw
Yeah.
lang, you end up getting hurt
Yeah.
because of your own doing, and to think you just wanted the best for that person.
Yeah. Kasi you're not meant naman kasi to be saving anybody.
No.
I don't know, that's the whole
But that's
thing nga eh.
yeah.
So,
Self-inflicted.
yes.
Because of the wrong intentions.
The wrong intention.
And the wrong person. O see,
Yeah.
it's not the right person
That's
in the
not-
first place.
Oh.
So it's the
Wrong
wrong
person din
thing.
talaga.
Oo.
Yung kanya, wrong person talaga. So ano mas masakit? Yung hindi mo kontrolado yung circumstances o self-inflicted yung circumstances?
Yung hindi mo kontrolado.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kasi kung ikaw yung self-inflicted,
At least alam mo.
Alam mo,
Kasalanan mo.
and then the next time,
Oo
yeah.
nga. Sarili mo katangahan yun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Totoo
so
naman.
hard
It's
to
true.
accept something na, it could have worked.
But it was out of your control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause like, nothing is wrong with the two of you, or like, you agree on everything.
Except for that situation.
Yes.
Yes. Yan ang
It's
masakit
just-
nga din.
You can't.
Yeah.
And it was really, balik tayo sa'yo, Joe. It was really,
Wow.
it was really something that neither of you could have done anything talaga.
Yeah.
Nothing talaga.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Daming
Yes.
drama, no?
Parang hindi convinced si Rico na nothing
Not
talaga.
really.
Yeah, but no. Really. Believe me.
Believe?
I could have done something more, Papa, but it's really not. Whatever you do, it's not.
It's not fixable.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna yeah. But isn't the guy na complex situations? Right. I'm sorry. Am I digging more information? Yeah.
It's just
that,
the
that
wrong
was just a very
time.
quiet talk.
It's just
It was
nah.
still wrong.
So, and I don't know what happened to him. So,
So the wrong thing was the relationship. It did not work out.
if it happened maybe in a different time of our lives, it could have worked.
Okay.
It could have.
So that whatever happened was context specific na you feel like at this time things have already changed.
Of course. That was so long ago.
So you think if they were brought back into your life right now, may chance pa ba?
I guess it will.
Depending on the circumstances now.
And it will also depend on how is he now.
That's it. Yeah.
Kasi
That's why I
because
said that
the
yung situation
might
niya,
have
diba?
changed him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he might
have
not be the
changed
same
also.
person that Joe had deemed the right in that right
Right.
space, you know.
Because like I know I changed too. I'm
So,
pretty sure he
yeah.
did too.
On both their ends, if they both fit their own concepts of right, who knows? It might work out this time.
Because they were right. Their understanding of being the quote unquote right persons were right during that time.
Yeah.
But the circumstances were not right.
Yeah,
So
and now-
so if we say 2025 ngayon,
Yeah.
sabihin natin na the circumstances are now fine, they could have now changed so much that they're no longer
They're no
right
longer
for each
right
other.
for each other. Yeah.
Yes.
So timing talaga still is important.
Of course.
See, we're not in Delulu land.
It's not fantasy.
Ikaw ba, Can?
Ikaw din
ba,
na.
Candice? May
You've been
story ka ba?
siya, right? Yeah, ikaw you've been really quiet.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Wala! Ako lang ang taga-moderate.
Moderation.
Moderation.
Moderation
Ang
except for alcohol.
Yeah.
Moderated ang alcohol kasi walang pera. The economy.
Yeah.
Kaya kita mo, I think I mentioned this before. Sabi ko, I don't go back to exes na.
Yeah, we talked about second chances.
Yeah.
And you said no.
I said no. Like, firmly no. Except for one person, right?
Which is ito nga.
Yes. But, sinasabi ko lang yun. But syempre, there's a lot of factors to consider.
Pero you will consider it for him.
I will consider
With everyone else, you already said no na.
Yeah,
Walang second
yeah.
chances.
But to think, at one point in my life, I was madly in love with these people na, diba? The exes. But now when I think about it, like, oh my gosh, hell no. Diba? Like, hell no. Kasi I know I've changed na.
Kapag move on ka na talaga.
Yes. And once that door is closed, it's closed. There's no going back. That's how we are. And Rico knows that.
Is that true, Rico?
Yes.
No going back.
No, that's what I'm doing with my ex. I won't go back.
Second chances are not a
No,
thing.
even if texting me.
And then, because with Joe, because we're talking about right persons, right thing. It could also be for friendships and for jobs or for other things. So Rico, for you naman, because you say no with exes. What about with friends? Because Joe already said, no, in another episode before, na even with friends, walang second chance sa kanya. Eh, sa'yo ba?
It depends on situation sa akin.
Mm.
Kung, for example, like away kami, right? And then they realized na mistake sila, and they came to me and apologized. Yes, I will still accept that apology. But is our friendship gonna be the same as before? Probably not.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But would I let them go? Maybe not.
You'll still give them the
I'm
second
still not
chance.
second chance.
And you're willing to hear them, but
yeah.
because friend mo nga din
Yeah.
sila, and you want to make sure that I want to make sure that I'm fair to them as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Because we all make mistakes, right?
Mm.
Right? So, but our friendship's not gonna be the same as before.
Yeah, of
I will
course.
not waste my
and
time.
also, if I keep trying to, keep in touch with them, and I'm not getting anything in return back, then I'm not even gonna force it. That's it.
That's true.
I'll stop there. So that's just me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on how they broke the friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There
true.
are some deal breakers
Truly.
that are not worth even reconsidering having a relationship with that person anymore. And there are some instances where, okay, that sounds minor enough. I can still go back because we were both immature during that time. So maybe we've grown up and we can now be better friends.
There's an
Like,
understanding.
yeah.
you know?
So it depends on what broke it in the first place.
Do you have an example, Candice, of somebody that you've cut off?
I've cut off plenty. But yung mga, syempre, some of the ones that I've cut off were before, because like I was younger.
Mm.
So usually kapag sa younger, it's petty things,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? And then because of circumstances, you just don't have the same social circles anyway.
Yeah.
So, wala.
Wala na.
Wala na.
So it's not naman na you deliberately did not want to go back. It's just after those things happen, things have changed now. Where you no longer move in the same circles.
We
You're no longer.
we probably don't even have anything in common anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe dati, nagbaban tayo tungkol sa Jackstone. Ngayon, nagde-Jackstone pa ba ako?
Pwede naman.
Well, you can
Pwede
still
ba?
do it.
Meron
Yeah, you can still do it.
So yeah, but like, it depends on what broke it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something really like hurtful,
Yeah, I'd probably not.
Ako
But
no.
how hurtful is it? Though, like that hurts.
How hurtful is
Like
hurt?
getting blamed for something you didn't really do.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that happened to me. Right? I mean,
I will not waste my time on people like that though.
yeah, but see, the thing is, I have to consider as well that this person has a mental issue.
I don't care.
I understand. I get that. But what I'm saying though is, at least this person realizes that he or she or they
Okay.
has a mental issues and actually ask for help. And after asking for help, this person, he, she, and they came to me and apologized.
But then again, the option is with you.
Mm-hmm.
You have the freedom to like decide for yourself. Okay, I feel this person's a liar anyway. They're gonna do this again, so I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah,
I
I get
save myself that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and you have option B. I am going to be the better person. I am going to be forgiving. I am going to give this person a chance. It's still all up to you.
Yeah, I agree.
Diba?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all up to you whether you want to or not.
Not to, yeah.
I don't know. I'm very picky with my friends now.
It's harder for us to make friends as adults.
I keep my
as you grow
circle
older,
small.
yes, I know.
See, we're bonding over like, ano ba? Pagod na tayo lahat. It's only 8:30.
Gusto lang namin matulog. So sige, go.
No, it's better to have a small circle that you can trust fully, rather than have
It's
a
more
lot
quality than a quantity.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, yeah.
Wala na, tumatanda na tayo.
I agree with that one. Yung patience po natin, hindi
Wala na pong
tumatagal.
patience.
Yeah.
Patience na!
Patience na po kami.
Wala akong patience.
Old na tayo.
Patience na po kami.
Wala na. Wala
No, but
nang
it's true.
mga-
I think I like it's going back to what Joe you said kanina na the distinction between your statement and Ate Girl's statements on Instagram where she was commenting on the right person. You're talking about the right thing. And as we've expanded the conversation to friendships and other relationships that are not just romantic, it's a lot harder now to say that somebody was quote unquote the right person or the right friend or the right partner, diba? Sometimes talaga it's just the right thing at the right time or the right thing at the wrong time. And especially now, with Candice talking about like us growing up, diba? Na there are people that were right for us at one point in time. Kasi sabay kayo nagja-jackstone, sabay kayo pupasok sa school. And then as time went on, you're like, well, we
You
grew
have other
apart.
likes
Yeah.
and dislikes. You've
Yeah.
you've
Kinda move on.
expanded or if not, you've focused on certain things rather than this person. Yeah. Iba na rin ang focus niya.
Yeah.
So yeah, things can drift apart.
And that was a thing that was good and that was right at that time.
Yeah.
That might not be right
For now.
for now.
Yeah.
But there's no hard feelings for those things. So those things kind of just like it just
Just
died out.
happens.
Kind of natural death for
Yeah.
the relationship.
Oh, I have a question regarding to Ate Girl's statement about the right person, that will fight
for
for
you.
you, whatever. Okay, what if, and this has happened na before with other people for sure. What
Hindi sa'yo?
if no, not with me. What if the quote unquote right person
Fought for you.
fought for you
Hmm.
and ended up destroying another person's life?
Ay!
Would you still say this person is the right one for you?
No.
Para kilala ko to!
Sino? Oh my!
Mamaya pag nakapatay na yung mic.
There's too much tea. I brought too much.
Oh my gosh! Nililing!
Tiling na ka!
No.
So, if the right person, you think of them as right, that's they fought so hard.
That there's
they end
so
up-
much damage.
There's so much damage. There's collateral damage. Ang daming taong nadamay. Are they still right for you? Rico, ano?
Do you
May
want to
violent
live-
reaction ka dyan,
Do you
ah.
want to live in that world where it's just you
How-
and him, you and me against the world is the scenario. Eh.
Tapos yung world destroyed na.
Yes. Scorched
Destroy
earth.
talaga niya.
It's kind of like saying, if you're the only last person to live in this planet, I will do you.
Do you? Iba yun.
I know, you know, you're kind of like that.
Ay.
It's a
Ang hirap ang sagutin
No.
yan.
What a conundrum. No, it's not worth it.
How would you know that he's not gonna do it to you too? Like damage your.
No. Like, kayo nga dalawa na lang nga eh. So right na kayo for each other. It's just the rest of the world can go to hell.
And they actually did go there.
Yeah.
Like, is it
But how
really
do you really know?
worth saying na this person
Is it worth it?
worth it na parang to
For you to
fight
give up
for you,
everything.
diba?
So parang you're going back onto the right thing because it's like, is this thing worth damaging everybody else around for? And if so, then is that thing still right? Ah.
Kaya sabi ko sa'yo eh, debate me with
Sabi
Hindi ka talaga natuwa kay Ate.
Delulu.
Ayaw mo talaga, hindi ka natuwa sa statement ni Ate Girl. Buti na lang, di natin siya minention.
But really, there's a lot of things to consider before saying that statement. Kasi it will never be a true statement. In reality, it's never gonna happen.
In Delulu land is okay.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of superhero stories are like that, right? Like,
That's why they're
That's
fiction.
that's sort of, no, I mean, a lot of the superhero stories where
They
the main
fight for-
difference with the superhero and the main villain, generally, if there's a love interest, the superhero will sacrifice their loved one to save humanity, the greater good. The villain will burn anything and anyone to get with the one they love. And And we've established that stereotype as what we accept as like, this is a villain, this is a this is a hero, and this is how we've believed our
That's
morality
our
to have
societal
been.
constructs.
Yeah. And so I guess the general answer for people is that no, it's not worth it.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's
At
never
what
worth
cost?
it if you destroy someone else's life.
It's not worth it because it's selfish na.
Yeah, of course, it's very selfish.
Parang for your own happiness, for your own...
But will you truly be happy if you know you've destroyed someone else's life?
No, I wouldn't.
Oo nga, parang... It's no longer the right thing.
Of course, if you're a sociopath, it's gonna be the
That's-
best thing. Because to hell with everybody else, I'm happy.
I mean, if you're
I
a
don't give a
sociopath,
F.
my point, my
Yeah, you
point.
do.
So
That-
it
that's
depends
just-
on what the person is also.
So they might actually be
perspective,
the right person for each other if
Yes.
they're both so
Psycho.
Yeah, that was psycho.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
That did not work for me and
Because psycho siya, hindi ka
Yeah, hindi
psycho.
ako.
Oh.
But
He's just crazy, but not
not that psycho, yeah.
He's a different kind of crazy,
Yes.
but he's not psycho.
No.
He's not a menace to society. Just,
No, he's
you know, a little noisy. But it's
party lang.
ang hirap pag ganun, no? Pag
Kailangan
may damay ng
magka-match ang
ibang
energy
tao.
ninyo eh. Kailangan magka-match ang energy ninyo. Ang psycho energy.
Kung ano nung vibration.
Yes.
Pero yun nga, di ba sabi nga ni Joe,
The right person.
It's not enough for it to be the right person if the timing is not right.
Yes.
Kahit na same ang energy at ang vibration. Pero the
Hindi hanggang
timing
dyan
is
lang,
not
dyan
right.
sa time lang na yan. Temporary ka
At that
lang.
moment, yeah. That moment.
It's
So you were right just for that
You were right now.
You're a right now.
You're a right now.
So the best
You're a situationship.
Ay. Iba yun.
Hindi naman. But I think the best way to take it is you enjoy that moment with the person. Whether it's the right person or not, you don't think about it when you're with someone eh. Kasi for you it's like, oh, I really love this person. I think I'm gonna marry this person. This person is the right one for me, blah blah blah. You will never think about any logic once you're in that relationship, diba?
Yeah.
So you just enjoy it as it is. Whether you end up together later on in life or not, it doesn't matter as long as you enjoy the moment.
But if you're just constantly enjoying the moment, then you're not planning for a future together.
Well, that means
But you have
But
to
you
be
don't know
grateful.
that though. You just don't know that either.
What if
wala pa
someone
kayo sa stage na yan
Yeah.
eh.
Ay, bakit? Ba't wala kayo sa stage na yun?
Hindi, kasi early pa lang yan eh. Diba?
This is just
Yung
getting to
honeymoon
each other.
stage eh. Yung euphoric ka pa. Hindi pa
Masaya ka
lumalabas lahat ng
pa. Hindi pa
sungay.
lumalabas ang ano.
Oo. Hindi pa nag-crash down ang reality.
you love is the right person kung talagang, everything fall into place, na whatever, na, yung mga, lahat ng pinag-aawayan nyo, you go through it together. It's not just one-sided.
Paano man na hindi naman kayo nag-away, tapos yan hindi naman talaga din.
Meron din ganon. No, meron din ganon.
Oh.
Na, wala naman pinag-aawayan, but
Yeah.
you're
That
not,
was just not the
Hindi
right
lang talaga meant
yeah.
to be.
Yeah. Wala ka namang pinag-awayan, pero it just wasn't meant to be.
Ang hirap.
may hugot ka ba, Han?
Ikaw, meron ka rin
May pinagdaanan
Lagi
ba
ako
yan?
may hugot.
Lagi mo yung may hugot eh.
Ano ba yan? Willing to
No,
share ka ba?
I can relate to that kasi yan din yung situation ko. We never fought about anything. It's just the situation.
Na hindi din kayo ang nag-cause?
Na out of her control.
Okay.
It's just out of
Out
control.
of their control.
Yeah. For both sides.
Ikwento mo yan mamaya pag
Yeah.
patay na yung mic.
Yari na naman ako dito, guys.
It's your podcast.
It's your podcast. Ay.
Just not meant to be.
It's just complex.
How about you?
Ang
You
hirap
haven't
ng
shared
usapang
anything.
timing. Wala kasi talaga siya. Ang hirap ng
Not even
usapang-
friends, family, or anything like that? Nothing?
Friends, I'm very forgiving kasi.
So you're like me?
Yeah, I'm very
So,
forgiving.
unforgivable ako? Ganon.
Unforgiving? Hindi mo unforgivable?
Unforgiving pala ako? Ganon.
Bakit? May ginawa ka ba kay Ivan?
Hindi, wala naman.
Very, very, very forgiving naman kasi ako. So parang, to me, the whole idea of
Cutting someone.
cutting someone off has been very difficult. Although one thing that I'm learning as I'm getting older, bilang 17 na ako this year.
I knew. Underage.
Bigyan ng delulu.
Right?
Bigyan ng delulu.
My
Sige na.
goodness.
Bilang 17 na ako this year. Dami
Ay,
kontra.
yeah.
Ang hirap. I'm starting to learn
17
na...
times 2? Oh,
17.
makes sense.
Ay!
Mat lang pala eh.
But essentials. No, I think as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that there are relationships that just die out. And it's just a natural death for them. And I think as we're talking about right things and right time, the timing bit is making a lot of it more clearer for me in terms of understanding why some friendships have fizzled out. I'm the type of person kasi na it's very hard for me to let go of friendships or any relationships because I'm like, what do you
Very
mean?
attached.
Yeah, I get attached very, very easily. And it's very hard for me to let go. So parang sa akin, what do you mean? Wala namang nangyaring masama. Wala namang tepe. Why does it have to end?
It doesn't have to end. There are some times that in friendships, you just pick up where you left off.
Yes, there definitely are friendships like that. Like, after moving to Canada, but there are friendships in the Philippines na whenever I go back and visit some
Just
friends.
pick up where you left off
Yeah,
and you still get
exactly.
along.
Yeah.
But there are friendships where I have noticed.
You've struggled.
Not just struggle, but it's more like, remember you were saying kanina, Candice, na you just don't have anything else in common.
Yeah.
You've grown apart so much, and you've grown as human beings. And I can think of a couple different people, so it's not like one person in particular. A couple different people in mind where I'm like, I'm very happy for where they are in their lives right now and how
But it's
they've
just
grown.
that it's not the same.
We're just no longer on the same
Yeah, same priorities,
same priorities,
page.
same
Yeah.
page, same things. Where it's
Yeah.
like when we see each other, like at church, when I go back to the Philippines, I go back to my old church. When we see each other at church or when we see each other at events, because
Yeah.
usually when I, mahal ng ticket pa uwi ng Pilipinas, pag uwi ako, usually may event, may kasal or something big. And if we bump into each other, we
It's nice
catch
to catch up.
It's-
Yeah.
But it's like, it's those
Then you learn.
friendships na you no longer actually feel the need to check in on each other. And it's mutual.
Yeah.
Now, they're no longer checking in on me. They barely care about what I'm going through. And the same for me towards them.
Yeah.
But there's no like hard feelings na, oh, nag-away tayo or ayoko na sa'yo or why aren't you doing this to me? It's also understanding na following yung sinabi niyo John Rico kanina na you get to a point as we're getting older na friendships are also quality over quantity. And it's understanding that not only are our energies not that much anymore as, back when I was like 10 or 12.
Not 17.
And I'm not 17. Like, 17 is very old, guys. No, it's like you understand you don't have as much energy to check in on everybody.
Yeah.
Checking in on people requires time, requires energy. I have work, I have chores, I have a life to live. Amidst all those different things, I need to do a lot of sleeping.
And eating.
I have been the first to admit to that. Sleeping and
Is
eating
a priority.
is a priority.
It's called
Because she's
recharging.
17.
Because I'm
Still
7.
growing.
I'm a
Still
growing
growing.
Yeah, still
kid.
growing kid.
Horizontally or vertically.
Both.
I am a well-rounded individual.
All directions.
I am very well-rounded. Thank you very much. No, it's like with so many things in life,
Yeah.
you don't really have time to develop all these
That's why
deep
your
relationships
circle
with everybody.
It's gonna shrink.
It's gonna
Because
shrink.
it's natural. It's a natural progression.
Mhm.
We
But
don't
I
have
think
as much focus.
I think the circle also, as we're thinking about, shrinking circles and shrinking in different relationships and friendships, I'm brought back to yung idea ng right thing. Parang I think what I have with some of these people are right for the right times that I have it with them.
Yeah.
Different friendships that we have serves a purpose for both of us. And the reality is that purpose has ran its course, you know. We were classmates, you know, and we were going through the same courses together. We did the same extracurriculars together. So we were very, very close. We did a lot of things together. We graduated.
Shared trauma.
And then we graduated. Lived in different cities. Started doing different things. We no longer have need for each other. And it sucks to talk about needs of like, parang, ay, ginamit mo lang sila. But no, I think it's just the reality of, at that point, we needed each other. And then after that point, I have a different support system. They have a different support system because they're doing something else different.
It's a different time of your life.
It's a different time in your life. And could we have fought for, you know, following yung sinabi ni Ate sa Instagram? Could we have fought for some of those relationships? We could. But like, why?
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work na hindi naman na...
Iba na
And is it
priorities.
even worth it after? That's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing, right?
No, your priorities have shifted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's much better to just move forward. That's it. You never go back.
That's true. It's not that never go back.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, it's fine to dip in as long as you're both, you know,
Yeah.
understanding that that's all that this is. Just a dip in.
Dip in, iba yun.
Oh.
So you just check in on each
Check
other.
in. No, I'm also thinking, I like what Rico's saying of like, you just move forward because the reality is, you're not the only one moving forward.
Yeah,
right?
they're
Like
also-
everyone's moving forward. Everyone's progressing with their lives. And if, you know, couple years, couple months down the line, life brings you back together. God
why
makes
not?
circumstances where you run back into each other. You're brought back into your lives because, I don't know, you live in the same city again or you're in the same line of work again. Then, you know, then you rekindle something. Then it's a right thing again for that right
At that
time.
moment, yeah.
It's a small world.
It
It's a
is.
small world.
Who knows? Maybe that person doesn't want you in their lives anymore. Then no.
Wag mo na ipagpilitan yung sarili mo.
Don't force it.
Don't force
No,
it.
don't.
I think that's the other thing that Ate did not think about also.
If
She didn't think
Parang-
about a lot of things. A lot.
No, if in Ate Girl's line of
Thinking.
is that this is so main character energy.
Main character energy, true.
Like, what does the other person want? Do they want for you to fight for them? What if he doesn't?
Tama.
What if the other person doesn't? Ikaw lang, one-sided. So it's not even worth it.
At that point, stalker ka na lang.
Obsessive stalker, obsessive fan.
Obsessive.
Yes.
Pinagpipilitan mo na yung sarili mo sa taong ayaw naman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ang ano, dangerous din yung thinking na gano'n, na the right
Oo.
person will fight through everything. So you're like, what
Stalker.
if...
Maybe she's the problem.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
not the
she's
other person.
the problem.
I mean, sorry, he or she or they
Or
or
they.
them or it. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that one.
I'm the problem,
Yeah.
it's me.
I could be the problem too.
It's me.
Nag-stalker
Yeah, just
ka?
me. Madami kong stalker.
I'm mainly the
talaga.
problem solver.
Wow.
You get rid of the problems.
Yeah.
Ikaw yung problem, ako yung solver. Ay.
Tignan mo, ang dami naman palang perspective.
Me wala.
Oo.
Wala daw siya.
Wala.
Pareho.
Yung totoo lang.
Actually, marami pa yung kwento.
Marami pang kwento yan si Rico.
Yeah, that's why there's always next season.
There's always next episode.
They're not-
Next episode.
They're not a
Next
clean
season.
stories, guys. No.
That's all
Then
right.
let's keep it dirty.
So we're raising this into R-rated territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can. There's a setting on Spotify.
SFW.
Yes, and I think even with YouTube, once we upload it, you can change.
SFW. Yeah.
Beep. Beep, beep.
Puro ganun lang yung episode.
Naku, baka time pa eh.
Yeah.
Kasi ibang right timing naman yun.
It's nighttime.
Tama nga. Let's save that for next season.
Save that for the next time. Ano na?
And di ba nga, if the time is right, it will happen.
Pero even if the time is right, you still have to make it happen.
Of course,
You
you
have to do the action, of
effort.
course.
Which-
You have to do the
Whichever
action, of
way.
course. Na
Bakit
motherfucker.
lazy?
You,
Ano ka
you
pala?
can
Lazy
just wait for the time and then
Main
you know.
character energy din. The plot moves forward.
Ay, nako, the plot has to keep moving.
Yeah.
Ay,
But also that means it requires a level of
mutual participation.
mutual participation, and not just mutual participation, but also a level of understanding of yourself and your circumstances.
Yeah, because you've grown already. You
Yes,
should
to be able to
that.
understand yung timing. Kung tama na ba yung timing.
Yes.
Before you start making moves, before you start making decisions. The timing piece, kasi clearly with everything that we've talked about, the timing is very important. And so you need to be able to identify it well.
Otherwise, mahirap for other things to fall into place.
Yes.
So what would you say, and either of you three could answer, what would you say have to be in place for it to be considered the right time to enter into a romantic relationship or a partnership, like a lifetime partnership, you know?
You need to be in sync with your goals.
Like both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you both have to want the same thing, right?
So you both have to be, parang I think, mature enough to be
know.
wanting and planning for certain things in the
Yes.
future.
I mean, if someone wants to get married and the other one just wants a fling, edi wala din yan, di ba?
Yeah.
So, you have to be clear
Mm-hmm.
about it. And communication.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
That's number one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to communicate to your partner.
Malay mo
What
ba,
you want.
you're a dog person and he's a cat person and
Wala na.
allergic pala kayo sa isa't isa. Eh di paano naman yan? Eh kasi shy kayong pareho, so you never said anything, eh di wala.
So one thing I'm hearing also from you, Candice, is that part of preparing for that right timing is knowing yourself
Knowing
well
yourself, knowing each other,
enough. Mm-hmm.
and being honest with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Diba?
Knowing yourself, knowing each other, and being honest with each other.
Honest is the number one thing.
And then being able to accept each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there might be some things that he's honest about, tapos yan, deal breaker pala yan sa'yo, o edi wala din.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding.
It's a mutual acceptance.
Yeah.
Mutual acceptance and understanding. And you.
Miss Universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mutual understanding.
Isa pa, you have to know what you want. And
Yeah,
you have
man.
to know what the other person wants.
Mm-hmm.
Diba?
And then be able to have that conversation to see if you want to compromise or if you want to try to, if it's a
Meet.
deal breaker. Yeah.
Halfway.
There's a lot of different factors in dealing with the Diba? What's tolerable for you?
Mm-hmm.
Tolerable ba sa'yo na nandyan ang basura for 6 days in a row? Or are you the kind na, ay may basura, iki na yan, 2 days pa lang, itatapon ko lang?
Tapos, tolerable din ba sa'yo na ikaw lagi nagtatapon?
Oh,
o may
yun,
inis
diba?
ka after,
So, it's
The balance.
It's different things for different people.
Mhm.
But if you don't voice it out and hindi niya alam or ayaw niyang gawin ng paraan, it's gonna be a problem.
Communication.
Rico, ikaw. Sa akin, I think, if we're talking about what it would need to be, or what needs to be in place for it to be the right time to enter into a relationship or bring somebody else in, for me, it's the understanding that you are bringing somebody else into your life. So, ano na ba yung nasa life mo na do you have space and capacity in your life to bring somebody in? Whether it's financially or the actual space na do you have space in your home or capacity na are you the breadwinner for your family? Are you taking care of your siblings? Are you taking care of your parents? Would you have space in your life to take care of somebody else? Well, not as a burden, but also like as somebody to support you, pero you still have to, invest in them. So it's understanding if yung timing in your own life, do you have space to entertain a new person and do you have the capacity to let them in? Oh.
See, that's my problem.
I
I
know.
think I have a power to do everything, but I don't. Even though I know that I can't do it, but I still do it.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
Delulu.
Hindi naman na delulu yun na.
Hindi, yung you have...
being kind of...
Enabler!
Lahat masama. Ano ba yan?
Ano ba eh? Masama ba ginagawa ko?
He has very high
heart.
hopes for himself.
Kind-hearted!
Ay, saan galing?
Kind of a heart.
I'm out na?
Talaga ng out.
Yeah, ano ba? Ano na pala eh. Thank you.
We know.
No, but I think in Rico's case then, it's being able to accept yourself also. Na it sounds like kasi you're at this point na I know I can't do everything, but I still want to do everything. So it's being able to find that balance to
He
then
knows
be able
himself.
to
He knows that he wants it.
But that's my fault because, it's what I want, right? It's not like I'm asking people to do it for me. I'm doing it for myself. So whatever happens, it's
Kasalanan mo.
Yeah.
He's
So I
already-
accept
At least
it.
accountable naman siya.
Yeah, it's accountable. Yeah, so I know that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's grown to
Yeah.
this level of accountability.
See?
Mm.
I'm not always bad. Just bad in... Yeah.
Uy!
Another episode.
Kaya hindi ko kinuntinue eh.
Rico After Dark.
Rico in the dark.
Rico's very dark.
What? Hindi pa naman ako nasunog, no? Hindi pa.
Ako naman, I think, is if this, no, not just the person, no. If both of you add value to each other, you have to be able to recognize that also. Hindi yung
You make
one-sided lang.
Make each other better.
Better.
Yes, yes.
You're bringing something to that person's life.
Sa bagay, meron akong mga ganyan na.
Hindi lang issue yung dinadala mo.
Hindi na problema.
Hindi lang problema. May dala kang...
You have to add value. Like, you wanna be better for the person and the other person wanna be better for you.
Mhm.
Diba? Ano yung parang you cheer each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're each other's cheerleaders.
And you genuinely want what's best for them.
Yeah.
And then you know that they want what's best for you also. Kasi we know, like with Rico's case, diba? Like,
He
he
does
wants
want
what's best for that person, pero it's not reciprocated. That's not what they want for him. Natuwa lang sila to accept na Rico wants what's best for them.
Pero hindi
I hope
nila-
na natuwa sila.
Narcissistic ang tawag.
Yeah, I hope natuwa sila. No, I don't think so.
Natuwa sila
It's
sa
more like
care.
abusing, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Narcissistic behavior.
Okay. Very thought-provoking.
Very thought-provoking episode.
But you have to live with the person to know the person. Okay?
Mm.
Ano may trial period?
May probationary period.
Yes, there
90 days?
is.
And then after that, no exchanges?
Well, because some people sometimes when you see like a person that's doing something good, they go, "Oh, that person's really good," because they only seen him once, right?
Mm.
You,
know what
you
I
can
mean?
never really
You
know
can't.
someone.
Yeah,
diba?
so that's why I
Until you
said,
live
like,
with
You
them.
need the trial period to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they're
Yeah.
okay.
Or at least travel with them. You find out a lot about
that is-
somebody
yes,
when
I
you travel
agree,
with
yeah.
them.
Paano kung ayaw
For
mo
like a week?
O di, ano na,
You're not
deal
the right
breaker.
person.
Is it really?
If they don't want to travel?
Oo.
But why can't you just go on your own?
No, I mean like for
You
me,
want to
I
go
like
with that
Oh, with the
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
like for me, I like to travel. So my partner eventually
I
would
think we
have to be
all
somebody.
do.
Yeah, balik tayo Mexico.
tayo,
Ba't ganun?
hindi
Sino
na
naman
tayo
ang
ever
punta eh?
nag-travel
Hindi tayo
together.
nag-travel together. Nag-travel tayo together sa island.
Tagal dun.
Wala ako doon.
Not the four of us.
Wala.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
please, you excluded
Yeah.
me there.
Ay, kayong tatlo naman, ano kayo, hot spring kayo
Nag-hot
sa
springs
ano.
tayo, yes.
Mm,
Kasi umalis yung isa.
busy ako sa
Nag-back out.
Kasi I have a life.
Oh.
Kahit nung 12 pa lang ako.
Teka
What was
lang,
that, 5 years
papunta
ago?
to sa travel vlog ah.
Saka na ang travel.
Meron kaming episode na travel, guys. Listen to that one.
Yeah.
No, so ano na tayo? Final words. So remember, we were talking about right thing, wrong time, right person. At dahil 2025 ngayon, tinanong ko si ChatGPT tungkol sa ano bang stance ni ChatGPT sa bagay-bagay. Ang sabi niya, my take, both hold truth but in balance. Love or opportunity may be right, but timing shapes the outcome. So, agree sa atin si ChatGPT. The healthiest relationships often require both the right person and the right time, or at least two people willing to create the right conditions together. I think yun yung kulang ni ate na hindi siya both sila willing. And then, ang sabi ni ChatGPT, dahil overachiever siya, gumawa siya ng sarili niyang equation. Ang sabi niya, the right person plus the wrong time equals hard lessons. The right timing plus the wrong person equals temporary ease. The right person plus the right timing equals potential for something lasting.
And potential.
Potential.
Yes, potential.
Ano naman, realistic
Yeah.
naman si ChatGPT. Si ChatGPT
Yes.
hindi delulu.
Yeah.
Realistic siya.
Yan ang word for the day. Delulu.
Realistic siya na even if it's the right person and the right time, there's only the potential there. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be perfect. It doesn't mean that that's gonna be the
Forever.
Forever.
There's no such a perfect and forever.
Stupid is forever.
Yeah, you shouldn't be using that word. You shouldn't be using those words.
Quote of the day, stupid is
forever.
Yes.
Si Madam
Oh, yeah.
Miriam Defensor Santiago.
May she
Rest in power.
rest in power.
What a nice
We love
conversation, guys.
Do you have any last thoughts, Rico and Candice, for our listeners, for all two of them out there?
For all two of your listeners. Wala na, we're all thoughted out.
Yeah.
Napaus na
thought?
po.
Ayun na.
Basta ako, yun pa rin. The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing.
And we need to understand the difference between a thing and a person.
Yes. Okay.
So, pakinggan yan tong, ano, if you didn't understand, listen to it again.
And again.
Ulitin nyo na lang.
Yeah.
Or tanongin nyo sa ChatGPT. Clearly, ChatGPT knows what they're talking about.
May rewind button naman eh. It's
May
2025.
rewind. Tsaka pwede ba din siyang slow down?
Oo. Lalo na kung hindi pa na kami masundan.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you, Rico
Thank you,
and
guys.
Candice. Thank you, Candice, for coming back. Thank you, Rico, for your debut on our podcast.
I'm 18 again.
Babalik ba?
Sa 21.
Baba. 20. Baba.
Thanks, BFF.
Thank you,
Thanks,
thank
Candice.
you. It was such a joy exploring this topic. And you know, it's I find it such a privilege to have something like this. Because we've been friends for a long time. And some of these things we've taken for granted as like things that we know about each other.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to be able to specifically say, let's sit down and talk about it
And dissect this.
and dissect it, you know. So thank you for your wisdom. As a 17-year-old, magagamit ko talaga yun sa buhay ko.
Ay, nako. Sige na, pagdaanan. Pagdiinan mo yun.
So yun guys, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know, what do you think about the right thing at the wrong time being the wrong thing? And what does that mean for having the right person in the equation? So we'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and on Spotify. Thank you for listening. Joe?
Thank you, guys. This is titled The Podcast with Joe.
And Joe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.